slides.
Okay, that is okay. That's not an issue. So, okay. You can start, Giridhar.
Okay, sir. So this group 1, our aircraft is piston prop trainer. So let's see, we did the wing loading estimation. This is a mission profile. Then next one.
Hold on. Just a minute, hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, start from the beginning.
Okay, sir. So our aircraft is a piston prop trainer, and our mission profile is next. This is a mission profile, and this is a given data. And the reference aircraft we took was Cessna 182. Then can we go to the next?
Wait, just go back. I want to go through this. Range, average weight, cruise velocity 250, service ceiling 4 kilometers, 600 meters, rate of climb 500 meter per minute. Okay, 500 meter per minute rate of climb.
Sir, you gave.
Oh yeah. Okay, sure.
So this is a VSTOL we took from for the takeoff. We took VSTOL from the Cessna 182 data, and then we multiplied it by 1.2, and we got the weight takeoff. And then, as usual, through the formula, we substituted everything, and the S takeoff we assumed was 60% of the given runway length, which is 60% of 600 meter, which we got.
Did they give runway length or takeoff distance? Look at the wording carefully.
Sorry, takeoff distance.
So takeoff distance, right? And runway length are different. Just hold on for a moment. Hold on for a moment. Sorry, I'm talking from home, so there's some disturbance. Hello, continue.
Sir, I think you gave it as runway length only, sir. We mentioned it wrongly in the slide.
Runway length, takeoff length is 60% of runway length.
Yes, sir. So takeoff length is 360 meters, and then the CL max that we took from the reference was 1.3, 1.29, and sigma also we assumed.
You don't have to 1.29. You make it 1.3.
Okay, sir.
Around here, yeah.
1.3, and sigma that we assumed was 0.99. And then after doing the calculations,
why is it 4 kilometers only 999? Should be
no sir,
lesser.
for takeoff we assumed. So
assume one. Yeah.
Okay, sir. So the next
one.
This is the equation that we plotted, varying the takeoff distance. Next graph. So the feasible region is below 360 meters.
Below means, can you show on your one what your the blue one? Top one or second one? Second from the top.
Second from the top is 360, sir.
Okay. So feasible
below that. Coming in.
See, top one is 300.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Second one is 360.
Yes.
If your takeoff length is less than that, are you worried?
Yes, sir. So the below
No, why are
one
you
is,
worried? Why are you worried? If your takeoff length is below 360, you are not worried. If it's more than 360, you are worried. Because you will be running out of your runway.
sir, the available. Uh, s- okay.
You
Sir,
shouldn't
the available.
overshoot. You shouldn't overshoot the runway while taking off, right? That's the
Okay.
danger. Correct. So the feasible region is above this. You catch my
Okay.
point?
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. No problem. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Next one. Then this is varying the CL. Uh, so, so, so the feasible region is after more than the CL equal to 1.3. So which
No,
is
no. This is you use it later. If the
okay.
CL gives any problem for you, you can use it. Huh?
Okay. Okay. So the next one for landing, same we use the
STP.
same distance, and then
Okay.
the graph next. Yeah. So anything which is above 1 point CL equal to 1.3 will be our feasible one.
No, 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 no. You have plot for various CL. Okay. You take
Yes.
one line. What I have taken
No,
1.3.
it's 1.3.
Okay.
I'm just saying for
So
directions.
feasible region is for landing. Should the wing loading be more than that or less than that? Which is feasible?
Wing loading should be less only, sir.
Yeah, to the left of this line. That is the feasible region. To the
Okay,
left
sir.
of the landing line is the feasible region. Yeah.
Okay. Sir,
Can you
but
imagine why?
sir, but yes, like the according to
Tell
the
me.
formula,
Hmm.
like the max is actually QCL max equal to W base, no, sir. So
No, no, no. This is your landing has a different formula. No, you go there.
I mean, sir, not QCL. Can you go to the previous?
It has a landing parameter and everything. Correct.
Ah, yes, sir. So, but it like the CL we take CL max only, no, sir.
CL max is fixed. Assume it's fixed. Okay. Then you look at it. You substitute that right hand side in the SL equation 188 into WAS by sigma CL max plus 400. Okay.
Yes.
118 into this. So in this formula, if you increase W by S, what will happen? SL will increase. You don't want that. You don't want a longer runway length.
Yes, sir.
You want a shorter runway length. Okay. So what you want is some wing loading which is less than this.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you reduce SL will decrease if you reduce wing loading. Correct.
Yes, sir.
Point here is to choose the wing loading. So we are assuming CL max. This we are varying the CL you are doing for future use. In case you don't get a feasible region or some problem comes, you have to adjust it. You can come back to the graph and see what CL you can take.
So because what I thought was like for given loading, wing loading, if the CL max is suppose if it is increased,
No,
then
no, no.
more the shorter.
This is the stop there because the wing loading is not given.
Yes, sir.
You have to choose the wing loading. This is the dilemma now. Okay. So we are trying to find out the wing loading. So only landing length is given.
Okay.
Go back to that formula. This graph is after that. Only only this SL is given. Okay.
Yes.
And in the formula, you have WAS on the right hand side.
Yes.
Nothing else. CL max is a constant as far as you are concerned. In future, if it doesn't work out, you can vary the CL max and sigma and try to work out something. That is why I'm asked you to plot that graph. Vary CL max. Okay.
Okay.
But for a given CL max is given, sigma is given. If you decrease WAS, SL will decrease.
Okay, sir.
If you increase WAS, SL will increase. Now you are getting a WAS equal to this landing length. If landing length is less than this, you don't bother. Correct?
Yes.
So if wing loading is less than this, it is okay. If wing loading is more than that, the landing length will be more than this, which is not allowed because you may run out of the runway.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Clear now?
Yes.
Okay, continue.
And this and next one. And this is the claim. As we took the G value as H dot was given, which was 500 meter per minute, and then that H dot by V takeoff, we'll get the G value.
Okay.
And this
Okay.
is the given A value and all that is given. And then when we plot the graph that we get is next one. Yeah, this is the graph we get.
Okay.
So then next one, cruise. So this is a cruise.
Now, wait. Now, is the region above that feasible or below that feasible?
Below, sir.
See, if now, what is this climb rate? 500 meter per minute, correct?
Yes.
Now it is 400 meter per minute is acceptable?
Uh,
No.
no.
You need at least 500 meter per minute,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
So you plot for 400 and 600.
Yes, sir. For 600, it will go above, sir.
Yeah, so that is the feasible region.
Okay.
If it is more than this, you're okay with it. Okay.
Okay.
So that, you can actually, plot these two just to get an idea where it will increase, where it will decrease.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Continue, please.
And this is the cruise. So the CD naught that we took was 0.015, and the CL corresponding CL that we get is 0.336. And
Why are you finding the CL here?
sir, for optimum CL, sir.
No, you assume the CL.
Okay.
You assume some CL and, half rho v squared. Okay. Cruise
Okay,
height, you know the rho. You know the velocity. Cruise velocity, you assume.
So velocity,
Then
cruise
you
velocity is given, sir.
given. Okay. So CL you assume.
Okay.
Cruise CL. Usually it's 0.94 to CL L by D max. So you can use it. But if it gives some funny values, you can change it later. But right now you use that, 0.94 times L by D max. Actually, you can choose anything here, which works for you. So
Okay.
W by S cruise should be more than what you get or less than what you get.
Sir, can you come again?
In this case, you'll get some W by S, correct?
Yes.
For
Yes.
cruise.
Yes.
Now the feasible region is more than this wing loading or less than this wing loading?
Less than the wing loading.
No, it's more than the wing loading.
Why, sir?
The reason is, why? Because right hand side you have half rho v squared S. Errors half rho v squared CL.
Yes,
If
sir.
cruise velocity is more than what is specified, you are okay with it.
Okay. Okay.
If cruise velocity is less than what is specified, then you are not okay with it. Right? You are not reaching the cruise velocity.
Yes, sir.
So right
According to
hand
the
side, if you
formula,
want
yes.
more, yeah. So the wing loading to the right is the feasible region.
Okay, sir.
That is why I asked you to plot 2, 3, because you will know if for higher velocity, is it moving to the right or left, you can see visually.
Okay, sir.
That will give you where is the feasible region. That's why I asked you to plot for 3, 4 parameters. One above the given value, one less than the given value.
Okay.
Yes, right.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So just show the graph.
Next.
Here, suppose what is your given? You have
250 kilometer per hour.
250 kilometer per hour. Yes.
Yes.
So to the right of that is possible. If you go less than that, the velocity you travel typically less. Basically, what will happen? It will be less than the wing loading is less than that. You cannot fly up to the velocity.
Okay.
So it should be more than this wing loading. Only to the right of this is feasible region.
Sir,
okay.
So you're saying like okay, sir, but like okay, for estimating the W base, we have to do it this way. Okay.
Yeah. So 250 is given to you. 300, it's fine with you. The yellow side is fine with you.
Okay.
But if it is 200, only you are getting, then that is less than what you wanted. So it's not okay with you.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So only to the right of that dark green line is possible.
Okay.
Feasibility. Okay. Yeah.
So next one. So this is a ceiling. Here also we assumed like CL is about 1.3, and the density at that altitude was 0.7. So this is the two functions we got.
No. If it's ceiling, only density will affect. Density will decide the ceiling. Correct?
Yes. Yes.
So again, you assume a fixed velocity here for this.
Mm.
Fixed CL and fixed velocity.
Mm.
Okay. Now,
Yes.
if density is less, what does it mean? You're climbing higher.
Mm. Yes.
So if rho v squared, no, right hand side, half rho v squared. If density increases, W by S will increase. If density
Yes.
decreases, W by S will decrease.
Yes.
Now, you can allow a lower density.
Yes.
So a lower WAS than what we calculate is feasible.
Mm.
You got my point?
Yes.
Yeah. Otherwise, you don't have to change for fixed, because here what matters for ceiling? Density.
Mm.
Yeah, you keep the other one fixed and analyze.
Okay.
If there's a problem, you can change the other one and see. Okay, I'm not able to, achieve that. So let me change the velocity and CL and try this time. You can do that.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
So
Next
next
one.
graph. Yeah, so this is the graph that we got for So anything that is beyond the velocity, anything which is beyond about 266, we thought it would be okay.
Not beyond, to the left of that, no? There's a wing loading. If the density is less, wing loading will be less. So to the
Okay.
left of your left of this graph is feasible region.
Okay.
So where is it? 18. What is your given ceiling?
4 kilometers.
So which one of this is 4 kilometers? I'm not able to make out from the numbers you're given.
Sir, it is not. It is velocity, sir. Those are
Don't change the
velocity.
velocity. Keep the velocity fixed at
Okay.
the given thing. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And then probably if you vary the ceiling, we'll know. If you vary density,
Okay. Okay.
we'll know. The one with lesser density will be on the left hand side. That is a feasible region.
We will do that, sir. Actually, we didn't do that varying the density graph.
That's Okay.
We'll include that in the report.
Yeah.
Next. And this is the final constraint diagram.
Now you redo the constraint diagram with all these considerations. Okay.
Fine.
You may get a different answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks.
Now, who's presenting now? Giridhar, but there are two in the group. Two are already presented, right?
Two already presented.
Okay. Good. So, any questions to Giridhar?
I have a question that is for cruise. Have you calculated takeoff velocity separately?
For
For takeoff.
cruise,
For takeoff. Yeah.
for takeoff velocity, we took it from the reference.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
I mean, is there any specific reason like you didn't choose the formula like 1.2?
Yeah, that is what we took the V-stall and then multiplied it by 1.2.
Okay.
Okay. Now, any other question?
Yes, sir. I had a question to Giridhar.
Sanjay. Yeah.
Yes.
Your roll number, Sanjay, 36, no?
36.
36. Okay, ask the question.
Yeah. Giridhar, I'm not sure about this, but will there be no glide in your case? Glide.
Actually, we can do glide, but
Mention that you
worst case.
use parachute recovery system, right?
Yeah.
See, this glide is not there in the specification. Okay. Anyway, no more questions except Krishna and one other. Who's the other one? I'm not sure. Okay, there's no glide in the specification. So Krishna, next question, Krishna.
Yes, sir. So, Giridhar, your aircraft is a piston prop trainer, right?
Yes.
Which uh, like FAR requirement did you take for your climb section?
FAR requirement means?
Did you take the civil or commercial 23 or 20?
FAR,
Yes,
FAR
sir.
part 25,
FAR.
part 23 like that. She's upgrading far, you should not do that.
So, climb rate you're asking?
Yeah, which gradient did you ultimately choose?
No, actually
Since
the
it's a trainer.
climb rate was given to us.
Oh, okay. So didn't you plot both and take the worst case?
Why should
Yeah, you have
plot
to do
means?
that. Yeah. Giridhar,
Yes, sir.
she has a point. If you look at, that climb, there's the table.
Yes, sir.
Yours is you can call it a civil aircraft. Okay.
Okay.
That will have something like 500 feet per minute at sea level, all engines operating. Okay.
Okay.
So you have to plot that. Then with one engine inoperative, is there a problem? I mean, will you go with, is your civil or military aircraft? What do you think?
Civil only.
500 meter per minute. Anyway, civil.
Oh,
So civil piston prop trainer. There will be military aircrafts and piston props. Military aircraft may also have piston props.
yeah.
Okay. So if it's military aircraft, you have to satisfy the MIL requirement, military requirement.
Okay.
She's asking whether you have satisfied those requirements. So you have not.
We
What you
didn't
do
look
is,
into it.
yeah. So you have to look at that, and then you have to plot those things also. Although it may be
Okay.
worse than what I've given you, you still have to plot that and prove that your feasible region is still takes care of that.
Oh, okay, sir.
Okay, good observation, Krishna. I missed it out. Yeah. Krishna, your roll number is 22. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then who's the other one who wanted to ask a question?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Giridhar.
Thank you. Bye. You can put your hand down, Krishna. Someone else wanted to ask a question. Who's that? Krishna, you can click on that. Yeah.
Yes, sir. It didn't go last time. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Anyone else? Someone else wanted to ask a question. It didn't reflect in my screen who it was. Okay. If there are no more questions, we'll thank Giridhar for his efforts. Good, Giridhar. What is important is to, try and present what you know. It's okay to make mistakes. Okay, Giridhar?
Okay, sir.
Good. So you're doing that. I'm happy with you.
Thank you, sir.
So then, who's the next one to present?
So, group 12, sir.
Group 12. Okay.
I'll share my screen.
Huh?
Yeah, let me share my screen, sir.
Hello.
Hello, am I audible, sir?
Suganthan. Suganthan is
Yes.
presenting? 40.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Am I loud and clear?
Yeah. You are loud and clear. I have some network issues. That's why I'm not
Yes.
able to.
After I change every slide, just confirm you see, sir. I will continue.
Don't worry. If I don't see, I will interrupt you. Otherwise, you go ahead.
So, shall I start?
Yeah, sure.
So, good morning. So, I will be briefing about our work on wing loading for a strategic bomber. So, these are the specifications given for us, and I will be following these color codes for the entire presentation. The white color represents the values given to us by sir, and the golden color represents the values we taken from literature, and the rose gold color is the assumptions we made.
See, what is the difference between literature and assumption?
So literature we got it from, for instance, for airport runway we can find it from the literature, and other aircrafts take off length and so.
Then
But
assumptions.
some assumptions, those aircrafts weights will be higher than our aircraft. So our aircrafts is comparatively the weights will be different. So what
Then-
plus or
then-
minus that value we assumed.
Okay.
Value for this.
Then what color code do you assume for this FAR MIL specification?
Yes, so those comes under literature, sir.
No. Okay, that will give a separate color for that.
Oh sure, sir. But I have included the table on my presentation in my further slides.
Okay.
Yeah, I will proceed, sir. So this is our mission profile. And Now let's see the wing loading effect on takeoff. So the takeoff parameter formula is substituted into that second formula, and from literature we found that these are two air bases, Ghazimer Air Force Base and Kalaikunda Air Force Base. So these two bases can be used for bomber. Also to be noted, Kalaikunda is a bomber base which was established by United States Air Force to take off B-52 bombers during World War II. Also, this is the takeoff length of B-2 bomber. So B-2 bomber has a maximum takeoff weight much higher than our aircraft, what we estimated. So we
Takeoff
assumed,
distance.
takeoff distance. So we assumed it to be 6,000 feet for our aircraft. It will be lesser than B-2. We assumed.
Where is this Kalaikunda?
Kalaikunda is towards the west of Kolkata, sir, nearby to Kolkata.
So
All
the
these
US
air bases.
So
Yes,
the
sir.
US fellows set up this airface for their B-2 bombers to land.
No, sir. It was done during World War II when India was fighting World War II under British era. These B-2 was used to control the the war over the South China Sea. So
But
they
then
used
what is the B-2 bomber we have? Is a stealth
not
bomber.
B-2, sir, B-52. I'm mistaken. Those are the
okay,
olden times.
right.
Those are,
You put B-2 means it tells, there's a stealth bomber by name B-2 developed by
yeah,
US.
this B-2 is B-2 stealth distance. This is the
okay.
runway length available. This is the bomber's takeoff length.
Oh, okay. So
These are not planes. These are,
now there is a problem in this presentation. In the sense,
yes, sir.
in the same column, you're putting place and bomber name. It creates confusion.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Somebody
I
may
thought I can
think it's
explain.
an airbase,
Instead of
airbase.
putting too many words, I thought I can explain.
No, you should be clear because
Yeah, sure,
somebody
sir.
may be going through this after your presentation.
Before uploading, I will type it out, sir.
Yes. No, yeah, before sending it to Sandita.
Yes, sir. So the next slide is we are from that 6,000 feet we substituted that formula and what plotted for different T by Ws. So from that it's from these values we can see for which range we can vary the CL to obtain a runway length of 6,000. So using this variation of 1.6 to 2.2, I plotted the constraint graph T by W by W by X. Can you see the next graph, sir?
Yeah. Good work. Yeah.
So from this we can see this green line above this green line is a feasible region. I took CL max of 2 to be my value, and
Okay.
I took it as a final value for my final constraint diagram.
Okay.
So I'll move on to the climb effect. So these V climb is also taken what we assume from comparison aircraft to be 60 meters per second. That's the velocity of climb, and the rate of climb is taken from the military standards, 500 feet per minute for gear up all engine operative and gear up all engine one engine in operative. So these are the G values obtained for both the things, and these G values are substituted in this above formula.
So where did you get the takeoff velocity from?
Yeah, the comparison aircraft, sir. So
Okay.
B2, yes, sir.
Yeah.
So I plotted for one engine in operator. Red line represents one engine in operative, and the blue line represents all engine operator.
When one engine operator, do you take care of that T by 2W?
Yes, sir. I have divided it, sir.
Where is it?
I divide this
Divided by
equation
2?
by 2, sir. Yes, sir.
Right, left hand side is by 2, but you plot only WS versus T by W.
Yes, sir. Yes, that's what I
Okay.
did.
Okay. Yeah.
So above this red line is the feasible region for us. And I'll move on to the effect on cruise.
Show me that constraint once more. MIL once more.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How is it so different? See, at sea level, 500 feet per minute is that.
Yes,
100 feet per minute, maybe it's closer there. Check whether you have to multiply the T by W by 2, okay, in your lower graph. Just check it out.
I'll plot one graph and see what happens. So can I proceed?
Yeah. Later you check out what I've seen. Yeah. Okay.
So the cruise speed, so maximum speed was given to us as 1,000 kilometers per hour. So from that we assumed a lower value to be a cruise speed, that is 0.84 Mach, which comes out to be 900 kilometers per hour. So the cruise altitude varies from 45,000 feet to 55,000 feet, and the graph is this. So we took 0.84 Mach as our constraint line, and towards the right of that is feasible. Next is wing loading effect on ceiling. So ceiling was given to us as 20 kilometers. So density on 20 kilometers altitude is found out to be 0.9. And we took a ceiling velocity lesser than that of the cruise velocity to be 235. Oh, there's a mistake. 235 feet meter per second. Oh, yeah, it's correct. 235 feet per second, and CL is varied from 1 to 1.5. For a fixed velocity, these are the different graphs for different CLs. And
No, see,
towards
fix your CL and say, yeah, to the right is feasible. That's all you want.
yes, sir. Towards the right is
Ceiling, ceiling to the left is feasible, no?
yeah, the earlier presentations I saw towards the right only they took, so I thought it's towards the right.
No, towards the left is feasible. I may be wrong. I might have been wrong earlier,
Okay.
but they also should
I also
correct.
had a confusion. Yesterday's presentation they presented, so I thought maybe
So
towards
probably I
the
will
right.
be might have been sleepy. Okay, that's why I have you. You have to be alert.
Yeah, okay, sir. I'll
Okay.
check on it.
Yeah. So left one.
Yes.
What I mean to say is everyone makes mistakes, including me. Okay, but collectively we should not make mistake as little as possible.
Okay, sir.
So Sugandhan, your to the left is feasible because wing loading less than this will be your density is less than what is necessary. So that is a feasible reason. You get the argument right.
Yes,
You
sir.
understand the argument why? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Continue.
So it's the wing loading effect on landing. Landing distance is chosen to be 4,000 feet, and the sigma value can be found out because the air base's altitude is known and the density there and the sea level density is known. From that, it's found out to be 0.99.
So wing loading unit here will be
Every graph has a unit of LBF, sir.
L not
Pound,
LBF, pound for feet squared.
pound per feet square.
You have to plot it in Newton per meter squared actually.
Okay, sir.
All see you do the calculations in English units. That's okay. When you present graph or get the final numbers, it should be in SI units.
Okay, sir. I'll change that in the report, sir. But all the graphs here are in British units.
Okay. So change that later.
So landing towards the left is the feasible region. I took 2.3 CL as my constraint.
So
And
see
yes,
CL max you are taking as 2 somewhere for takeoff, no?
yes, sir.
Take the same for landing also. If you take 2.3 here, take 2.3 there also.
Oh, okay, sir. Why is that,
Okay.
sir? Yeah.
Because you are using the flaps
Okay,
both
sir.
during takeoff and landing.
But
And
as I observed during landing, the flaps will be extended further than compared to the takeoff.
anyway, what you plot is what is possible, CL max. During
Okay.
takeoff also, if your landing length is smaller than what you anticipate, you can use that. Only drag will be more, that's all.
Yes, sir.
During landing, you intentionally increase the drag. During takeoff, you want to decrease the drag, so
Yes.
you don't bend it as much. But in the worst case, you can use that. That's what you want to see.
Okay, okay, sir.
Okay. So use the
Final
same
const-
CL max for both landing and takeoff.
yes. So my final constraint diagram, as you have mentioned, but now I have to make a change on what is my
Okay.
area. But this is
Okay.
what I did before
Okay.
that.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. That's it, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Any questions?
Any questions? Yes, we have Nanda Kumar asking a question.
Sugandhan, where is the combat phase?
Yeah, we don't have what to say. We just combat includes what instantaneous turn and sustained turn. But as a bomber aircraft, you are not going to perform evasive maneuvers while bombing. You are using your main protective shield is your stealth and your electronic countermeasures, and
Okay.
those
So
evasive.
like you will be flying as a just a cargo plane from one
Yes,
base to another.
the flight. Yes, the flight profile will be more similar to a cargo plane. It's a heavy aircraft.
So
Yeah. They fly very fast, but they are not very maneuverable. What he says, but you can make it as maneuverable as possible by having fly-by-wire control systems and other things. They are not as agile as a fighter anyway. What he means is you will have very wonderful surveillance system. So even before the fighter is anywhere near you, fire a missile.
Okay, okay, sir. Yes, sir.
That is what he means, I think. Correct, Sugandhan?
Yes, sir. That's why I didn't include that.
Okay, that actually, I wanted to check one thing with you, Sugandhan.
Yes.
During landing, you actually drop your weapons.
Yes, yes.
So your maximum weight during
Will be
landing
very
may be
less.
less. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Even then, you choose the wing loading only based on the maximum takeoff weight. Okay?
Yes, because we may not bomb and we may return and land.
Yeah, yeah. Usually you assume that half the fuel is remaining while landing, but
Yes.
don't worry about this at this point of time. Later on, we can, if there is any problem, we can use that to adjust things.
Sure.
Okay, any other question to Sugandhan? Ramnathan, yes.
Sir, Sugandhan, can you go to that ceiling conditions? Graph. And one more graph which you showed, you were in a dilemma whether towards the right or the left.
I think only ceiling.
What is it? Ceiling condition.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Sir, now you have mentioned that to the left it is feasible, no, sir.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if we, that is, if we go to the left, our density is decreasing. That means we have to climb more, no, sir. That means our ceiling is more and more higher.
No. How you view it is, you have wing loading versus density. You are
Yes,
keeping your CL and velocity constant, absolute velocity constant. With this constraint, if you can climb higher than what is necessary, you are okay. If you can't climb to the ceiling height itself, it is not feasible.
So I also have a doubt as Ramanathan.
Yeah.
So you told
Yeah.
it's towards the left. So
Yeah.
I will just move to the final constraint diagram, sir.
No.
So if it's towards the ceiling is the yellow line. If it's
Yeah.
towards the left,
Then you are
what to
not
say,
getting any
cruise is also not achievable. No, so cruise is
Yeah.
loading is fine.
So this is in this totally you don't get a feasible region here at all. In this case, what you do is you reduce the CL and see whether you move it to the right or increase the CL, whatever.
Should I take the ceiling right of the cruise? How should?
No, try to move the yellow line to the right.
Oh, yeah, okay, sir.
Okay, by fiddling with your V and CL. V cruise.
Because before doing any of this, my assumption was to get from 60 to 70. Because from the literature I thought it will be.
Don't go like that. You may not. Okay. You don't try to fit in your leading according to literature. Okay, you do something, but do it correctly.
Okay.
So try to move the yellow line to the right.
Okay.
By assuming a different, probably if you should assume a higher cruise velocity. I can see cruise velocity or
higher climb velocity. Oh yeah,
cruise velocity.
Yeah.
Okay. Or higher ceiling velocity.
Okay.
Sorry, higher ceiling velocity, not cruise.
Sir, but then he'll be having the provision only to change the velocity, sir, because as it is a stealth aircraft, he can't climb down more. Descend down. So, is that right, sir?
What is it? No, not
sir,
no. It is only regarding ceiling.
Yes, sir. If it is tending to move right, then he has the only provision to increase the velocity, because
what is it?
He can't.
No, I don't get you. You want to?
He has the provision to change velocity. That is, he has the provision to increase velocity, sir. He can't reduce his height, no, sir.
See, if you look at the wait, I don't get your question itself. Let me draw. This is the last question. Okay, it will take some time to.
After that, I have a doubt, sir.
Yeah. But we don't have. Do you have next class?
Yes, sir.
That's my concern. Okay, so quickly we should finish this. We will finish this doubt first. Ramnathan.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Suppose this is height on y-axis, velocity on x-axis. You'll have something like this as flight envelope, right?
Sir,
I'll
you're
share
not
your
sharing.
screen. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'll share it. Are you able to see?
Sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes. Now, what is your doubt?
Sir, that is you have mentioned you increase the velocity, no, sir,
Increase the.
to move it towards the right,
Okay.
to move the ceiling graph towards the right.
Hmm.
So he has only that provision, sir, because he
That
can't
provision
reduce
means?
his height, or else he can either climb, descend down, no, sir.
No, no. See, descending down or descending going up, he can do whatever be the ceiling. Why do you
Yes.
combine these two? I don't understand. See, if he wants to descend, what he needs to do is, he needs to adjust the throttle and elevator in such a way that he descends down. He has to
Yes, sir.
reduce the thrust, okay, probably change the CL, and then descend down. He cuts off the engine, automatically he'll start gliding and descending, no?
Yes.
So don't combine with this. This is absolute ceiling.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Deals only with absolute ceiling. You are getting confused between whether with that you can descend or do things. No, when he descends, the velocity is different. He's not even, he may not be at equilibrium itself. All these are assuming L is equal to W.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But if L is less than W, he'll start descending.
Yes.
So don't confuse these two. These are different things. We are talking about absolute height, absolute ceiling.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay? Yeah. Yes, Sugandhan, what doubt did you have?
So the ceiling condition you gave to us was 20 kilometers, but it seems too high for our aircraft, sir, because I compared V2 also has 15 kilometer ceiling. I'm also cruising at about
That is
45,000,
okay. See,
55,000.
that is why I'm not giving you the same specification.
Okay.
I'm giving different specifications. That's why the design should look different.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay? You cannot just take those specifications and fit your design for a specification.
Okay, sir.
That's not the way you should do. If you don't know or in doubt, you consult those things. That's all.
Sure, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Your design may even look funny. That's okay. Okay, so it's already time. I'll take attendance. Where is attendance?